We had 80s Day that day. At this time, I would like to call to the podium a young lady who has a very interesting story about the naming of the school. Miss Mary Jane Day. Is it Ceresa?
Ceresa.
Ceresa.
In 1960, before the school was built, they had a contest to name the school. It was sponsored by the Rockwood Businessmen's Association and Rockwood and Gibraltar Rotary Clubs. There were more than 100 entries. The recommendations of the organizations were given to the Board of Education, and the winning entries were selected at the meeting at that time. And I won the contest for naming Osprey Carlson's. At that time, it was for a junior high, and you also got a $100 savings bond, and I saved that until I got in college. And when it came time to meet my close friend who became a husband, his parents were working in Mexico, and I used the money for a trip to Mexico to meet them, and then I married him and was married to him for 33 years, and then he passed away. But anyways, back to Mr. Carlson, the reason he was, the essay that you had to write an essay in 75 words or less, and the essay I wrote was, my reasons for this selection are his devotion, service to the people of the community. He came here as a very young man and has remained here, showing a fine example. He tells his students high ideals to live by. He has personally helped many students beyond the duties of teacher to preserve the history of Gibraltar School District. He has many friends and well known, and I'm sure he would be proud of all the things that Mr. Stevenson was telling about. Mr. Carlson began to teach in the Freck School on River Road in East Rockwood in 1923 and remained there for 37 years. For 16 years of that time, he taught 9 grades in one room. He also was granted a Michigan Life Teacher Certificate. Well, he went to high school in Wyandotte. Anyways, these are other things that I found out about him. See, I just wrote that essay because my mother helped me, but I wrote it, and I asked her what was true about him. Anyways, he had Michigan Life Teacher Certificate at the old Detroit Teachers College. His college education was complete largely on a part-time basis. So if you have to go back to school part-time, you still can accomplish a lot. He completed his work at Wayne University. He began teaching principal in 1940 and was signed principal of the Barrow School in the area, became part of the Gibraltar School District. He has citations from Michigan Education Association in 1957 for 34 years of service to the organization and from the Michigan Historical Society. He was author of a history, It Happened at Rockwood, and several choral readings for the use of elementary school children. And he was a life member of Wayne University Alumni, Michigan Education Association, Department of Elementary School Principals, and the Michigan Historical Society. So it isn't just a name they picked there. He really deserved to be remembered and have something that would live on in his name.
Thank you.